tragedy for everybody involved. It's a tragedy for the officer and his family, 2 young children in the house, his wife in the house, his mother-in-law. It's a tragedy for the suspect's family, regardless of his motives, regardless of what kind of emotional distress or otherwise he was going through. His family's lost a loved one, and he's lost his life.
You're watching the most shocking and informative LRJ TV News.
Hello, I'm LRJ from LRJ TV News. Let's not waste no more time. Let's go into today's clip. Let's go.
They say the suspect, a 21-year-old man, came to the home, rang the doorbell. Family members knew who the suspect was and ran upstairs to hide. An off-duty officer, his wife, mother-in-law, and 2 small children were inside at the time. Now, authorities say the suspect went around the back door and threw a concrete planter through the door and entered the home. Police tell us the off-duty officer confronted the suspect.
Police say the St. Louis County off-duty police officer fatally shot the 20-year-old suspect who was reportedly breaking into his officer's home. Investigators say the suspect forced his way inside the home by throwing a large concrete planter through a glass door. We're told the officer's family members, including 2 small children, were inside the home at the time the incident occurred. Detectives say the officer advised his family to get down when he noticed what was happening. Reportedly fearing for his safety and his family, the officers say the officer shot the 21-year-old suspect. The suspect was rushed into an area hospital where he later died. The police chief says that the suspect did not have a handgun. However, the officer says that the family was recently notified the suspect was possibly dealing with mental issues.
Off-duty officer, he's wearing a t-shirt and shorts, can get to the front door. The suspect goes around to the back of the house. He picks up a very large concrete planter. He throws it through 2 panes of glass, big enough for any one of us here to walk through. And he confronts the police officer in the back room of that house about 10 feet into the house. From interviews with family members present, they can hear the officer say something to the extent of, "Get down, get down, get down," and then they hear gunshots.
How many of us would have done the same thing? But in hindsight, the officer should have not been entertaining the conversation with someone online. The young man's family told an officer that he has not been taking his medication and he's a little bit off. That officer should have immediately found some help for that young man if he was truly a friend. That young man's family should have made an effort to get him some immediate help, because your family member is entertaining a conversation with an officer. You see, who is it here to blame? Who can we blame? America, this is what my new topic of the week will be about: mental illness. People in this country are snapping right now. This video is an opening to this week's topic of mental illnesses. My heart goes out to the young man and to the officer from having to shoot someone in his home while his children were there to witness what their father do probably outside the home. I'm LRJ. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Why? Because you be glad you did. I love you all. Peace.